his top lip in the pit.
Hello, everybody. Thank you, Nirmal, for pointing out that I had some residue here. So, hello, Paul, AJ, Scott, Bagley, Nirmal, Jennifer Dyer, Raven. Let me make sure. Loopsy, Oopsie, Vicky, J. Wow, you guys were around for a while. Scott. Already said Scott once, I'm sorry. Wow.
Everyone.
I
We're
mean,
here.
seriously. It's tremendous. So, good afternoon, early evening. I am good. I can't get my thing to work. There we go.
Is that on Do Not Disturb?
No, it's not.
I think you better do that.
Oop. All right. Hold your breath. Hi. It's done. So I guess was I like this for a minute? I'm glad I gave you a nice view. I hope there's no food in between my teeth. I think they're clean. They should be, but
Can you take it a little bit closer to you? You seem far away.
I'm not far away. I'm within 30 inches of this phone. Sorry, I can't get any closer unless I crawl inside. Hi, Andrew. Kahara Chick. Maria G. Typhoid. Meat Puppet. Hey, Meat Puppet, how you doing? Wonder if we could, again, I'd like to talk to you about that OBS and Ninja. I touched the screen, but I went to turn off or turn on Do Not Disturb. So we will not be disturbed. And that could have been terrible. But yes, I touched the screen, Jennifer. Why? Why do you always rat me out, Jen? Why? I mean, you're so sweet, but then you feel like you have to rat me out. What's going on?
Somebody's got to.
So I have residue on my lip,
Thanks,
and
shots fired.
and this is what I thought. Oh well, I'll just put up with it.
No, take that off.
Can
Take it
you
off.
see my face now? Because
But it's red looking.
it's red looking.
Take it off.
I'll turn it back here. Is that still red?
I don't like it. Turn it
I
off.
think it's this light. I think this light gives a bad kind of light. All right, well,
You have enough light right now.
right now, maybe I
That's
can bounce
better.
it off the ceiling.
Yeah, he went and cleaned his lip.
I ran in and cleaned my lip. Yes, I did. And then I also coughed a little, powdered my nose,
Got a beer.
got a cold Yingling to celebrate my third video, Another Odd Place, Fells Point. Hello there, Luceo. My friend who has the special kind of channel here on YouTube. A little bit of the ASMR and a little
Shots
bit of
fired.
role
Like
play.
Your videos.
Who's?
Your videos.
But who said it? Oh, shots fired. Thank you very much. You like my videos. I appreciate you. Give me a tip as well. You're so generous. Thank you. Shots fired 19. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes, I got a comment in one of the first videos. And someone was saying, Rick, it sounds like when you do the voiceover, it's all in my left ear. Is it just me or am I insane?
Well, you're insane, but it was true too.
Unfortunately, you were truly correct. I have found a weakness in the digital interface that I've been using that Dan Bell purchased so that I could do the podcast, apparently I only am sending him a one channel of a stereo signal. I haven't been able to discuss this with Mr. Bell. Hopefully at some point in time we'll be able to chat about it. So indeed, when you listen to the video, during the first, part of the video, it's only about 44 seconds. I am in one of the channels. And I have to also work on the sound level of both the music and the voiceover, because I just don't think they have the power. So I might be taking a look at using something else, creating a file and importing it in and putting it in there.
Hey, shots fired. Does that mean today is your birthday? Let us know. Hey, Gmail, I'm doing fine.
Well, if you don't know, it is customary that, especially if the day of our show is your birthday, I'd like to
Yes, it
sing
is.
happy birthday to you. So, shots fired, 19, you'll be getting your happy birthday song.
Hey, Star Meadows. I think he's 24 today.
And happy birthday shots are on him, wherever he is. If he's with a friend, maybe somebody is helping him out. Otherwise, he's got to use his own supply. Unless you happen to be really crazy and you have this and you're at the bar and you're still streaming and watching the show while you sit at a bar somewhere. Hopefully outside. It's preferable. It's also nicer if the temperature's nice. Of course, if it's 30 below zero, I guess you're not sitting outside.
Go City, when it gets closer, we'll have to have Rick sing to you too.
Go City.
He's at
When you
home.
get close to your birth date, or if the show is on your birthday, you're getting a song. Everybody gets their birthday song from Rick. I don't know how I started it, but now it's kind of locked in.
Hey, Brian. Maria. Jennifer. I'm them all.
I almost made a mess joking that I was chugging it because Paul wants me to chug it.
Hey, don't forget to hit the like button, guys.
I mean, didn't I tell you all the story of me
Oopsie.
eating the stuffed tomatoes and then going over
Oh,
a friend's
those-
and
Yes,
doing
you did.
torpedoes? So you don't need to get me to chug.
No, don't do that.
I'm not going to say that I have the strongest stomach and I could handle anybody in a drinking match, because it would be a lie. Yingling, Vicky, same thing, different day. Yingling Lager from Pottsville, Pennsylvania. I love
Thanks,
Pottsville.
Go City.
It's a place to go. They have, a nice brewery there to take you on tours, drop you in a vat maybe. Might be a new flavor.
Is that your favorite beer?
It isn't my most favorite,
What's
no.
your most favorite?
Wow.
Glad you like the merch, Roy. You have to think
Used
that
to be
way.
Newcastle Brown Ale, but I also like,
Hey, uplifting from Belgium.
hello, Uplifting Siren. Now there's somebody could tell me about what beer I should drink. I mean, I like so many different types of beer, except,
What's
see,
your favorite? If you
it's too many to say a favorite. It really
Oh,
is.
Okay.
I don't really have one.
Hey, so
If I'm drinking a lager, then you give me 5 or so regular down the middle of the road lagers to look at, and I see Yingling, I'm probably going to tell you that's the better one. If you're looking at the light beers, I'm probably going to want Corona Extra. And if you're talking about a Mexican beer, I'm going to say Dos Equis Double X Amber.
What about Fat Tire?
If you're talking about the Fat Tire, that's a very good example of its brew.
Of what brew?
I forget what it is considered,
Baked potato.
a white something or other, the class of beer that it is in.
I don't do
I love Pilsners. I liked Pilsner Urquell the most of all the Pilsners I ever had. Stouts. I don't think Guinness is the best. Guinness is okay, but Guinness is really strong and heavy.
Beer. I like my stuff sweet, but I don't like wine either.
But there's stouts are tricky. To me, I think that they're not as consistent as other brews are to make, and you have variabilities in the taste. So I mean, on and on and
Hey,
on.
bourbon.
It's New Belgium, yeah. Well, what is that called? Fat Tire. What type of a class is that? A lager or what is that?
Pabst Blue Ribbon is for typhoid.
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Only Pabst.
Well,
only-
typhoid,
only
you know.
Blue Ribbon.
If you were trading, I would happily drink your Pabst Blue Ribbon. It isn't light, as long as it's the regular full-strength Pabst. Because when I was 18, when I could drink a couple of beers and I could have wine until I was 21, that's the way it happened for my age group. I could go to the little bar down across the street when I had no money to go anywhere, no car, and I could get some Pabst on draft, and I could play shuffleboard on the shuffleboard table. They had a real nice, long, old-style shuffleboard table. Wine cooler. I used to like a wine cooler when you took wine and you added some kind of a soda or a juice. But if you like it out of the can, I hate to tell you, you're drinking malted beverage. Take a look at the label. I hate to tell you, it's malted beverage. All that stuff, Dew Claw, seltzer, all these things coming out, they're malted beverage. If you like it, fine. I used to drink the Schlitz malt liquor bull too, you know.
Fat Tire is an amber ale.
Amber ale, there you
Thanks,
go.
Andrew.
So for amber ale, I'd say that that's really good, but I also liked, long ago, Molson Golden Ale, which is very close to the same thing. But it was an import when I was in my late teens drinking that. The stuff now is not even made out in Canada. It's right in America.
Thanks,
Paul, thank you,
Gmail.
man. Paul, thank you. Every bit helps. Appreciate it, buddy.
You ever tried ginger beer?
You know, I've never tried it. I've tried the hard apples, but I haven't tried a ginger beer. Now, is it just like ginger ale, or is it really alcoholic? Jack and Coke, yeah. I don't like Jack Daniels, really. But another type of bourbon or a blended whiskey with Coke would be fine. I prefer Captain Morgan spiced rum with Coke.
And what's your favorite whiskey?
Knob Creek is probably much
That's
the
like,
worst ones, or
that's
best
your
ones.
boy,
Or Maker's Mark.
Robert.
Maker's Mark is great.
Ginger beer has no alcohol.
Oh, well, then I've had similar. Yes. I didn't know whether you meant the soda or the. Now I've had not your dad's root beer. Apparently, I found out that's a malted beverage too. Yeah, Paul, Maker's Mark. It's just nice flavor and its smoothness, right, Roy? Yeah, and Knob Creek, just
Raven.
a little more
Try
full.
Deep Eddy's vodka. I drink their Ruby Red. It's really good. They might have cherry.
The Shandies. Yeah, that's a type of a brew. How about cider? I've had the cider. The Angry Orchard or that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, Ty, I mixed mine with Sprite.
I can see with maybe some soda water would be good too.
Nothing else over
And then maybe some fruity stuff. Last time I smoked the Dan,
there. It does not sound
last time
good,
I-
you puppet.
we recorded a podcast, and then Dan put it up the same day for anybody on Patreon. That's the last time we actually chatted. Why? Is there something I should know? Is he okay? And I saw that he had been posting on Twitter. So
Congratulations, Laura.
what happened to Laura?
Sober for almost 3 years.
Excellent. One day at a time. Actually was in the room for about 1.5 years. As soon as I finished my rehab, though, didn't stick around but 6 more months. I had a little problem. A park ranger didn't think I should be utilizing medicinal cannabis before it actually had been set in place and the system had been followed. But
Keep it managed. You'll be fine.
it was, oh yeah, right. Especially with drinking, I don't even like to get too drunk.
No, but you have no limit on your pot.
You do too. Pot has a
Yeah.
limit. It does too have a limit. You feel it?
No, but you keep on lighting up.
Well, I don't hit the limit.
Oh,
I haven't hit the limit.
so that's it.
I'm waiting to hit the limit. But I've heard about it from other people. See, I don't buy the residue or the resin. The, what do you call it? It's hard or it comes more soft. What do they call it? It's just called resin or... And then they have these machines and they call it dabbing wax. It's another one, right? So you heat the stuff up, just a little bit of it inside of your machine. It's highly concentrated with the THC. It's a very small amount you'd use at a time. It's very expensive stuff. Sell it by the gram or half gram even. But it's like so concentrated, you puff it, and there you can check out, basically. You wake up eventually. I don't think anybody's really overdosed on it and died, but
Hey, that bad too. Brennan is putting his videos out. I hope you've seen his channel. What's it called? Uncharted Travels.
Uncharted
He
Travel.
Popped in, was it Friday or last Tuesday?
Yeah, he popped in for our, we got past 9,000 subscribers. So now I'm hoping that before I die, I'll hit 10,000.
Nothing exciting for dinner. Tuesday, something quick, so it'll be hot dogs and baked beans. And if you want, I have chili, so you can have a chili dog.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to heat up some chili for me, so I can have a chili dog.
I know, right, Laura? And I'm trying to find out about those different uses.
Oh, you and your poor...
Ah,
Put the other one behind your back.
I don't sit with that. But, hey, thank you, Nirmal.
Hey,
There is
thank you,
Brendan's channel link. So RDG, you should get a volcano rig. It's a good piece of medical equipment. Here's some cash to start the fund. I should get a volcano rig.
You're going to have to look and find out what that is.
What is it going to suspend me? See, the problem is, and you are watching Cocktail Hour with Rick. Please subscribe to the Rick Sarah channel and click the bell. I'm dealing with a very small, not a small, but a very thinly fleshed butt. My butt, it's like just that thick. It's not really thick. I don't have a big bottom. I wish I had a little more of a big bottom, because then I'd have something to cushion the nerves against being crushed against the bones, because that's what I basically have.
Hey, AG, that shirt was
Oh
one of the
no!
ones leading up to what we
Yeah,
offer.
the shirt I'm wearing, it was a prototype.
Yeah,
Just
I
a
wish I had
prototype.
tiny ass too, Mom.
So we sell a shirt, and this is on the back,
And a small
and then
one
on the front, it's got a little T-shirt sized. So this is on shirts, which you can get
and a
at Rick,
multitude of colors.
and go to ricksarahstar.com. Go to the link for apparel. The only apparel item we have is a T-shirt. There's two styles. The one is called the channel shirt. That's the channel logo. On the back large, on the front small. And then you have the cocktail hour with Rick shirt. And of course, just like I said, small in the front, large in the back. You have quite a number of sizes, extra small, all the way up to 4X. So we tried to make sure we had as much
Carson, just turn the volume down.
option as we could. So we also selected a number of colors that we thought would work with both of these shirts as good background colors. And as you get to certain sizes, you'll find that the number of colors you can choose from is a little less. And then some sizes, the more regular size, I guess, as defined by whoever it is, you can have more colors than that. That's how it worked out. We get very good response from people who have bought the T-shirts. They find them of good quality. They like how they feel.
We should order them.
We don't even have one ourselves.
No, we don't.
All we have is the prototypes.
And it didn't come from this manufacturer.
It wasn't even from them.
We were trying to find somebody to use, and we weren't happy with that color's not bad.
No, it's not. And there is a darker blue color you could pick for the shirt, with this design, I mean. So it's all on there.
Oh, I like fresh mango now.
I do too, man. I love it when it's actually ripe. You buy a package of it and it's like sort of ripe. It's like, okay, that's sort of ripe, but it's sort of sour too. So
Well, I was trying something new.
I know, it just happened to
I
be
just learned that I like mangoes, and
Yes.
then I watched a video on
how to do a mango, how to cut it apart. My wife taking advantage of YouTube. And I know that anybody right now watching is taking advantage of YouTube.
Still in Florida, and Bo's asleep on the chair next to me.
So how do you like this? I got my stage. Backstage is the water view. Here I am in front. It's special. We spared no expense. It's actually nice because we can close these for extreme sun glare when the sun's just right as it's coming down towards sunset. We get a period of about an hour or so where the light is just so intense it just fries your eye. So we have those you can close. Behind us is part of a water system that was created when they decided to make something called Lake Seminole. This is a totally man-made lake park
Uplifting, I'm
system,
glad we helped.
and they designed a system of water supplies to the lake and impoundments in the area they defined. And we're at one of the regular release points to provide continuous water supply into the lake. Sometimes, like in a rain, it's unbelievable how much water comes down. But the crazy thing is, 24/7, some water is still going over the little control dam and into the spillway 24/7. So we have a little white noise of water behind us. And now we have, and I know I can't show it well, but it's a video that I put up in the ASMR series. We have a fountain that at night it's lit up. So it's an ASMR, it's early, so it's not the best, but it's okay. It's, you know, one of my first videos. Give it a try if you want to try to relax. Use that. I think it's very calming. The music is very ethereal. It was totally free with the software. So it was freeware.
Take everybody back to Friday.
Okay,
We
last
were
Friday.
talking about putting your video out the next day.
Yes.
And I said, yeah, you might figure on Monday or Tuesday.
Yes.
When did you put it out?
Tuesday.
Thanks, Carson.
And oh my gosh. Thank you, Carson. I'm sneaking watching the show here at work. Good for you.
Told you he wasn't going to get it out the next day.
So, as it turned out, I didn't do anything all weekend. Just felt like a lump. But then Monday, I started to work on it. And Monday into the night, dinner break, back on it again. Still wasn't done. So today I got up to try to finish it up. And what it was I had to redo some errors from the night before. I went through, finalized it, rendered it, sent it to be converted to 4K as an exported MP4 file. And then I played it and I see typographical errors in my captions. And it's because
now, if I did that, I could understand it.
But
you, oh
the
no.
trouble, I don't know how to do this one thing in the software I use, and I need to look it up. So the view I have to use to do all the editing is a very small area, and I know I could open this up and make it so much easier. So that's all I got.
Hey, Kim. Just got your water.
So finished the overnight even. I finished, that's right, and like early this morning I finished the corrections, and I proceeded to restart the process of creating the MP4 final. It's a low 4K. It's 4K, but it's at the lowest level in the 4K that I can export. That still is 7 gigabytes for 20 minutes.
Yeah, Kim, we just got your order.
Big files. Sending a 7 gigabyte file
Hey, descend into the absurd.
is a little lengthy anyway, but now, hello, descending into absurd, the absurd, I mean.
We're not sure what it's called. It begins with a C, I think.
What's that?
That bush tree.
Oh, Mom knows.
Excuse me.
I forget what this is called.
Begins with a C. I do remember that.
But it's beautiful. It's just leaves. Just a total fistful of leaves. I said fistful of leaves because I saw fistful of groovy being referred to. Well, thank you, everybody. I got almost 80 people.
Hit the like button.
We need the like button. Come on, man. You know the drill.
Thanks, Namal. I don't have any cold. It's just I sneeze.
So here's the, for those who don't know,
Thanks, Lee Boyd.
and there may be, because I've got quite a number of newer subscribers who are here, but maybe they're not really ready yet to start posting. If you forgot, no problem. You'll be able to look at the screen and see leave. I don't know what it looks like. You do. And you can click like again. Then you click right there by clicking it, re-enter pops up.
Okay, Dawn, I'm glad you didn't miss us.
So
Thanks, Carlson.
anytime it's totally boring will be a good time to do that. So
Just make sure you come back.
just come back, please, because you never know what's going to happen. You might miss it. It might have been that 1 minute during the whole frickin' 90 that I was funny. That's not uncommon. I usually, when I'm not able to come up with anything witty and be intellectual, then I have to go back to my roots. To the gutter. And, sometimes I'm lucky. We have to feed off of the chat. So
I didn't bring ammunition.
feed me, people. I told you to get the Nerf gun. Now, what you need to do is get the Nerf dart gun. What the darts are is little pieces of foam, hun, like this long. And they look like, you know what they look like? They look like a little dick, but they're red and then they're yellow. The head's like yellowish.
I'm going shopping. I'll have it Friday.
Please get a Nerf gun with the little dick darts. Maybe we can do something to them to make them look more like real dicks.
You're not touching them.
Darlene says I can't touch her dick. Well, they're little foam darts, Nermal. It's Nerf. They're Nerf darts. It's a toy. Usually children get these things and play with them. And if they shoot a kid in the eye, it's not as bad as a real dart.
Bo's happy. He went for a walk today.
So God rest his soul. My good friend Dave from Baltimore, who we lost surprisingly and suddenly about a month plus ago now. When we were kids, we were throwing darts at the backyard of this couple who owned a little summer home right on a river. It was very nice. It's called Edgewood, Maryland. It's not too far from Annapolis, Maryland. So he is going to get darts that have been thrown.
Right. It's your fault, Potato.
And he's behind the tree with the sign, the target.
They can't be too flashy.
And I didn't know he was there, and I threw a dart. And I got him in his leg. And then he went back, we ran to the shack, basically, is what it was. And
what part of Maryland, Go City?
At first, a couple of people thought we were kidding, but then the one guy, he realized it. So, and he was the host. His name was Bob. And he was a big, tall man. He was frolic free. He had a bald head. And he used to sing old songs and play the ukulele. He was a fun guy. He was a heavy drinker.
Hey, that's great, Fixed Image.
And that was a popular pastime for the friends that got together at their love shack. Yes. Or do they call it the honey shack? I think they call it the honey shack. I don't know if my mom is listening to any of this, but she knows who I'm talking of because they were best of friends. But, yeah, follicle free. So that was just brought up by the darts. So certainly these little darts are safer than the one I threw into Dave's poor leg all those decades ago. That would be the least of his problems now. However, the grace.
Well, that's where Go City is from.
Oh, is it really? Have you ever done? There's a B&B right in town that is allegedly haunted. Because if so, So did I. I have a video, and it's on a page that I'm not able to connect to anymore. RHS Paranormal. So it'd be youtube.com/user/RHS Paranormal. So to that person,
Yes, so descend into
the
obscure.
ghosters in Havre de Grace,
Hey, Gina.
we did have a catch. And it was the only thing I've ever got on video that I really thought was significant. I don't know what was going on,
Fixed
but
images in Westminster.
oh, they're in Westminster. Okay.
Fixed images.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, Fixed Image, excellent. Yeah, Fixed Image is a guy. Also got a channel, and he has a number of videos on there as well. So that'd be great. See, look, it's a meeting place. Rick, Sarah, just bringing all these creative people here, plus those who just love to be entertained, and now possible connections and hookups. Wow. That's amazing. Let's go rub elbows with the top in every kind of persuasion. Just come to Cocktail Hour with Rick. .org.
You are not.
I know. But ricksarastar.com. That is an actual website. People are really digging the new keychain, the Cocktail Hour with Rick keychain. A mere $10, including shipping and handling. Certainly a reasonable price. And of course, we have t-shirts and we have other merchandise, but not a long list. I think it's a total of 12 different items.
Yeah, but a lot of them are just photos.
Yes, a lot of them are photographs.
We have 2 magnets, 1 sticker, 1 keychain.
Every time I see your face, it reminds me of the place
Well,
we
Brandon,
used
you
to
don't
know.
have to. It's what you feel like doing. Take a look. You might like them.
The
you might not.
photograph. Remember, photograph. Ringo told you long ago how valuable they are, the photograph. Anybody here Beatles fan? Am I too old? Am I like the only one
About
here?
half an hour before Gmail.
So what do you think? Anybody like the Beatles? Paul, John, George and Ringo, and Les Claypool, and Julian Lennon. That's a crazy band there. Those two, the Les Claypool, Lennon, Claypool combo. You need to check them out if you haven't.
Oh, I remember Billy Preston.
Yes. Oh, AJ, you listen to all the Beatles stuff her mom had purchased ad nauseum. Paul says they were awesome. Yes. I mean, they were basically a totally new way of being a rock band. And in their first years, they were thought as of being too wishy-washy and all lovey-dovey, and you had the Rolling Stones being the rough kids, the rough,
I
they're
was very early teens when they played at the Civic Center.
uh-huh.
That's downtown Baltimore. It's called something now, but it used to be the Civic Center.
And who are you saying?
The Beatles. When
You
they
saw
came,
the-
No, I did not see the Beatles.
Okay.
but I was like very early teens.
I heard something last night that was so stupid I could not believe my ears. Oh. Well, I really don't want to talk about personal issues like that, Ben, but it seems like there is an age of consensus or consent that's been reached, but I don't care what your age is, 18, 88, if the answer is no to the request, it doesn't matter. But if the person is legal age, they can make a legal decision on whether or not they want to have sexual relations with anybody or with none. And that's the way it should be. And when you don't do that, don't follow that, you're starting to go into the wrong place. And I'll stop there. Okay, hon? I watched her head. She was like going, wait, Rick. Roll, come on, Rick. Not too far. On opposite day? Oh, God. On opposite day, I'm going to be unavailable. Because I don't want to have to do anything. Soul, amen to you, hon. All right, so.
I always like
Wow.
the drum.
Dark Shadows on one wall and the Beatles on another.
Hey,
That
hey,
Nirmal,
that
that's pretty
too.
cool. All right, so we're looking very decent at 69 likes. I love that number so much.
Now,
Just a
Julio,
number.
that's not going to happen. I don't like being on camera.
And thank you, That Bat Dude. Is that what it was? That Bat Dude?
Yes.
So I guess you're a guy.
Carson's got to
Okay.
go back to work.
Carson. Oh, Carson, the Carson Daly?
Carson Thorpe.
I was misunderstood. I thought that you were the celebrity Carson Daly, but thank you, Carson Thorpe. You're just like me, a regular person.
That's right, Fistful.
Barnabas was staring at the Beatles. Yeah, he didn't know what to make of them.
That's great, Albert.
He liked that they wore black.
How long have you had to wait? Albert, another month to get his prosthetic foot.
Oh, gosh. Well, I hope that it's a little sooner, but whatever, I hope that it is created correctly and fit well for you. Oh, man. God bless you. What a challenge. Really. I do often say that it's pretty much true every day. Count your blessings, because you don't know what the other person has going on. And there's a good example right there. This poor guy's waiting for a prosthetic foot. What a reality to have to live through. Sending you good vibes, buddy. I hope you can feel it.
Hey, we got 70 likes, 84 in the room. Sitting over here in the shade.
It's always cool because predominantly there's a breeze going this way instead of this way. When there's a breeze, this is the way it's coming in. Also, that means that leaves and things like that keep being blown onto the property. we try to gather them up and we take them way down the back of this row of hedges that you can't see, but you can imagine. They're really tall, about 25 feet tall, 30 feet tall. And we put them at the base underneath. We're creating mulch for them. But it seems like we've already done this 2 times.
Well, it's almost always going to be windy at the beach.
Yeah, well, you hope so. I know one thing, it's really terrible when it's a hot day and there's no breeze. And you're at the beach and it's like 90, 88 more. And the water temperature in the Gulf of Mexico gets as high as 86 degrees Fahrenheit. I am not even lying. So how pleasant is 86 degree temperature? If you want a hot tub, that's probably, that's a cool hot tub. Hey, thank you, Paul. Yes, they're teal blue. We like them.
They're the color of my car.
Yes, we really do like the teal. We got teal paint. We painted little tables.
From Germany.
Germany in the house, folks.
Hey, Danielle. Redmond.
Hi, Big Yards. I'm glad that you're here and you watch the stream. That's great. That's what it's for. It's for helping people to have encouraged break time. So it's scheduled. It's at 5. It's on Tuesday. You know it's here. You enjoy it. You can turn on the positive energy machine and suck what you need here in the room. Just watching the broadcast and passing vibes to people back and forth. We're connected all over the world. And not just by a Wi-Fi or a cell phone signal. We're connected by something else. $67. That's great. 2 days ago, it was warmer in Baltimore than it was here.
Oh, yeah, it was a bad day here.
Today, I think that maybe we're just a little better than them.
City.
And I think that we're only going to go down into the mid-60s overnight, something like that.
You might not use the fan again tonight.
So what's this? Connected by Brennan. That bat dude.
Hey, Stephanie Short.
Power of friendship. That's exactly right. Solcita. Solcita. That's it.
Soul.
I know it's soul. But you have, when you're trying to say that, cool name actually.
Oh, I love the name.
Solcita. It's like if you try to say it with 3 syllables, you're better off. Check out. What do you say?
It.
Out Ramdas.
Is that Haley? Is that Hallie or Holly?
I don't know. Let's see. Haley Vernon. I'm late, but here you're not too late. You're just a little behind the start time, that's all. And
I'm glad you made it.
we didn't say much about this thing that happened at 4:30, but I'll go into it now and push the issue. So another odd place. The 3rd episode is named Fells Point.
You can actually hear some of the responses. You really can.
If you follow along closely, and I recommend with headphones, you will be able to pick up what we recorded. And there is quite a lot. In fact, we were able to contact with an old woman of the night, or lady of the night, as she responded to that. we found a person who he died of a fall. He used to live in Wheaton.
Don't give out all
I
the
mean, it's
information.
I'm titillating here.
That's more than titillating.
Well, whatever. So, if you're someone who likes to watch the ghost hunt type shows on cable, etc., you need
I know what
to.
you mean, Nicole.
Oh, that's really great. 3 p.m. Yeah, that would be bad. Started early in the day, though. I fall asleep if I drink in the afternoon. I just.
You go to sleep most afternoons.
But in
anyway.
fact, that really hastens it. You know, I snore with those, or I would if I didn't have a CPAP. But that's another story. All right, so I started it that evening with Dan Bell, and this is not in the video. And we tried to see if we could get any activity with the ghost doll that he has had for all this time.
Better get another one, Gmail.
Yeah. So we worked together and we tried to film and see if we could get any activity with this ghost doll. So I have a number of minutes of footage of the ghost doll in Dan's current harbor point with the beautiful view. Yep, I have sleep apnea. How long?
Bruce, what do you mean by a double wide supply?
Year 2000, I got diagnosed. So, since I was there, I also took advantage of being able to get some shots of Dan's place of the outside. We went to I think it's 13th floor or 12th floor was the recreational level, had the pool, had outdoor areas, etc. So I took advantage of that and took shots, and that's what the screenshots were composed from. And then after I looked at them, I tried to figure out how I like to bring them together, and
That's great, Stephanie.
it was a little trial and error, but I thought I came out okay. And then I read a couple of comments how they really liked the cityscapes and how I faded into other escapes, and I took advantage of also a little bit longer than normal transition. Made it a couple of seconds instead of just a second. Gave it a time to really give some interesting in and out.
Rick and I used to have dueling CPAPs.
Oh yeah, we used to. That was 2005, 2008, something like that. Early in, because when did you have your thing? Somewhere in there.
Wait a minute. 7, 6, 5, 05.
That's what I thought it was.
So I probably had it starting in 02 or 03.
Oh yeah, I want to read this. So I'm going to go to different places, and I'm going to have to start digging some stuff up because I'm running out of my existing footage. And I saw, what is it? Something with Josh is the series on YouTube. And Josh is an urbexer. So Josh goes to Chernobyl in Russia, in the Ukraine, former Russia, and shoots there. I'm like, there's no way I would go to Chernobyl. Apparently there's a tourist thing.
Wow.
People going there, and there's all kinds of stories now of cryptos that have been created by the radiation. Ooh, cool new cryptos we never heard of.
What's a crypto?
It's some kind of a strange version of an animal, maybe, that we've never known before, and maybe these were caused by genetic mutations.
Is Mark Townsend in the room? I missed that.
Hey, Mark Townsend, how are you? Swing. My ex was possessed and then repossessed. Your ex car was repossessed, or your ex wife was repossessed? Oh, is that classified? Okay.
Donnie said exploring with Josh.
Exploring with Josh. I knew it was Josh. Thank you for helping with that. So, if anybody wants to see someone go to Chernobyl, Ben, please feel free to watch that show. Chernobyl is pretty safe. They brought over some safer soil with less contamination. We're only talking about a place that'll be safe. In thousands of years, it'll be safe. In thousands of years. So, finders, beepers, history seekers, they're my good friends.
With Josh has been on the Finders Beepers show.
Oh, they have, right.
Cool.
I think they did something with him. Yes, I'd heard that. That's very good. Hey, Spreadyard, I've been waiting for you. I wanted to show you wearing my shirt. It's so cool, man.
It's not the first time you're doing that.
No, this is not the shirt. I didn't put it on because I didn't know if he'd be there. Because
the shirt he sent you.
Yeah, the shirt he sent me. But I wanted to. He's been very busy. He was taking exams, I think. He's in a master's program. Yes, I have very highly educated fans here. Shouldn't be a surprise to all y'all. You're also smart.
Hi, Misty and Roger. Hugs back to you.
Misty Woods. Hello, Misty. How are you? I hope that things are going well for you and Roger. And hugs and love to you too. Midriffs. Oh, you gotta love it. Okay, well. There's a Packers bar called Rocky's Flat Lounge. Is this in Florida, Benjamin Alkin, by chance? The Packers are like one of my all-time favorite teams.
Bernard, we'll see you later.
He has to jump?
K1H, yes.
Really? Well, don't forget, check out my new Another Odd Place video. Number 3 is out now.
Yeah, Jen and Kylie do come down here sometimes.
Yes. Right now, they've been dying to come down, but haven't been able to get away. There's Danielle Redmond again. Thank you, honey. Thank you for being you. The most generous fan I have, by far. Thank you so much. A couple others are very generous too, but Danielle, all the way in the UK.
We're going to have
always
tacos one night this week.
Yeah, okay, tacos are good. Well, speaking of Bud, my blood level of THC was going down. I could feel it. K1-ish and Cypher 2, Bud's Red Hots. I'm looking for Affalad.
Hey, Ben, that's what they're waiting for. Once the borders are open and people can travel.
We already know what we're going to coordinate to do. We're going to go to Las Vegas.
I want to go.
Well.
No, he got Danielle.
Take a puff for you? Okay, Padme. I don't... THC globin. Oh, my, that's a new substance. They just hook you up to an IV and fill you up with THC globin. I'll take 40% THC, a hybrid blend, please. 50-50 sativa and indica of equally strong strains. Thank you. Give me some Osmos Lemon Haze. Yes, Alpha Lot. That would be good too. You could get some kind, it's like a cream, and you just rub it on your arm and it's absorbed into your skin. I've gotten that stuff, and I have to say that it's somewhat helpful for pain, but it's not that tremendous. Helps a little. Doesn't last long either. For the price, it's not really a great investment for pain control, but I have some of it. Why don't they make some really good stuff that's like, be careful. Use one fingertip full only at a time. Something really intense like that. $100 a jar, but it gets you high for a year. No more smoking. Just take it, rub a little bit on your fingers, and go like that. Next thing you know, yeah, the oil does have an odd
Thanks,
smell.
Misty.
That is the truth. Just sticking to 200 milligram. 200 milligram? My God. That is some. I mean, what is the most concentrated we got? Use
Hey,
some.
don't forget we have a birthday song to sing.
Oh, that's right. I hope he's still here.
He is. He just come. That's what made me remember.
All right, I'm going to do it now.
Right now, it's Shots Fired 19.
Yep. All right, so we have a birthday in the house. Shots Fired 19. And Shots Fired deserves a birthday song. Now, it's not critical, but is this a male or a female? Do we know? Shots Fired. F or M, please.
It doesn't make a difference.
It makes a little difference. Let's see if I can get a response. No, Shots Fired.
He or she lives in Vegas.
Live in Vegas, eh?
Just sing.
All right. All right, this
Yay,
is
Raven.
Shots Fired with a genderless approach. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Shots Fired 19.
Who's 21?
Who is 21 now,
remember.
so they can have shots legally. Happy birthday to you.
Woohoo!
Now that was definitely disturbing. What is hash oil? I'll tell you, AJ, it's the same thing
It's harsh.
that we get now. They call it wax.
Antoinette.
About the same thing. There you go. And we used to try to smoke it on foil because, of course, it would evaporate right off of that. And you'd only want to do a little bit at a time. We didn't have the right kind of tools. Now they have dabbing things. A pipe with a hose, and then you have it hooks up to an electrical socket,
Sounds like
heats
too much
up.
work.
It's like a freaking electric cooking machine or something, but it heats up the stuff.
24 today. And
Benjamin,
he's
you go to a dab bar in San Francisco. A dab bar.
Did you hear me?
What's that?
Shots Fired is a male, and he's 24 today. I was not.
24. See, I'd have done a more masculine beer drinking song kind of thing. But since I couldn't get a response, I did the metrosexual. Oh. You don't know how to do all that crap?
I like
Well,
that, Misty.
it isn't that hard because the people who do it, they can do little else after they take a puff. So it better not be too hard to use. Oh, some black tar heroin? No.
Ugh,
Ugh.
no way.
Ugh. It's stinky when you smoke it.
And how do you know?
It gives you a terrible euphoria. You act like you're back in the 60s. I'm surprised you did not blow him a kiss after that bit, Rick.
I think you ought to blow everybody.
Padme,
a kiss.
oh man, come on. I can't do it, Vicky. I can't do it, Rick. It's okay, Vicky. There's no peer pressure. I mean, we don't need to talk about this. This is no topic at all, really. It's just how I'm partying in this little space. You never even smoke cigarettes. Well, that's really good because you don't want to start with those cancer sticks. If you're going to do anything in an inhaled version, it would be more like that. But
I think a little bit, AJ.
I think that you just need, if you have any interest in trying it out, I would consider
Check it out first.
maybe an edible instead of smoking anything. Maybe try to get a gummy. Get somebody to maybe
The only trouble with gummies, they're slow.
they're slow. So you take it really well before you're hoping an effect will happen, and just stay home. Do it when you're home. You're not going anywhere. Have some movies ready to watch or something like that so you can enjoy. Something with lots of nice colors would be recommended. And something
Brownies sound good.
and yeah, brownies would be a good way to get them too, you know.
We've gone into
But
that before.
but people have learned that the way we used to just bake the stuff within isn't the best way.
Hey, Mom, if you're listening, I'm going to make you some pot brownies and not tell you.
Oh no!
But I'll make sure you don't eat them till nighttime.
A Terrible Euphoria by Rick Serra. After I felt the burning as I injected into just an empty pocket of flesh,
What are you talking
and I
about?
bent the needle. I then used pliers to straighten it back out so I could hit that black tar heroin. All right, I have to stop. I've been censored. When I grew up, and I don't know, maybe people my age also, we had drug education as part of the 5th grade.
That's after my time.
So we also had
Sweet potato.
we had education about sex, sexual reproduction, everything. We learned that in the 5th grade,
I was in high school.
or maybe it was the 6th, because I was in junior high, so it was probably the 6th grade. And then I went to junior high 7, 8, 9, and in high school 10, 11, 12. It was a little different back in those days.
I only went to 2. 1 through 8.
So when
and 9
we
through 12.
did the drug education, it was clearly emphasized that of all the stuff, the thing that no one wants to do is get hooked on smack or whatever they called it. They had, because it has so many nicknames. And it's been around a scourge for quite a while. People used to smoke opium and be addicted to it that way, or they consumed it in a tincture and they were addicted that way. Like housewives, frankly, drinking tinctures of the late 19th century. Opium, cannabis, indica, it was all in these formulations, these little things that were supposed to help your wife calm her nerves so she can serve you a nice dinner when you arrive home from work. Take off your shoes, put on slippers and a robe, hand you your pipe, and then present herself, you know what I mean, the stereotypical female in the old world
had a
And
movie
it's still an old world now about it
that
at some
came out
places.
about the perfect community and all the wives were brainwashed or something like that.
Yeah, it sounds like Valley of the Dolls or
No,
something.
not Valley of the Dolls.
But it sounds like that kind of a thing. Yeah, it was.
Well, I'm glad it
It
was
was-
fistful.
So for me, of course, it was like alcohol was first, and then marijuana was the thing. But marijuana is going to get you onto other drugs. You'll start taking pills,
Got that
uppers
right.
and
Okay,
downers, and then you'll find things like you smoke parsley with this chemical.
Stepford Wives, thank you, Stephanie.
Stepford Wives, yeah, PCP, or angel dust crystallized PCP. Oh my God, there was such a treasure trove of nasty drugs back in the 70s. I turned out to be fine. My life didn't go down the sewer because I really credit it to me being alert. You know, I knew at age 16, okay, I'll try smoking reefer. At my age 16, kids that were 2 or 3 years younger than me already had been smoking reefer, but we didn't call it reefer, but I'm saying that just to sound cute and old-fashioned. So finally at age 16, I started to smoke the devil's lettuce.
I was married before I even took it.
Yep.
Not to you.
And I did one thing that I admit sometimes too, and don't talk about much, but I did do the LSD. Yeah. We were teenagers in high school. Quite a few of us did that junk. Most of the time it was fun. Only one time was real bad.
Smart move, Stephanie. Never again. I agree.
But Joe liked the devil's lettuce. Yeah, somebody said that to me some months ago. And AJ, your high school friends were, yeah, see, it's not just me. And I had that friend that went to college with me, but he lived on campus, and I lived off campus, rented a room in a house. And he had devoted his closet to growing marijuana, and he started it in the beginning of the year, so it was August. And by the time we were getting into holiday season, I discovered he'd been doing this for months, and it was budding. He was doing 24/7 sun, some good seeds.
Hey, you got 90 legs out there.
Really?
Yeah.
Excellent. So nowadays, I understand, of course, it's hydroponic, etc., but
Yes,
no matter
Ben,
what,
they were very good.
what is done is a plant is grown and becomes their mother plant, basically. And this is what you use to put in cuttings of other varieties, and you grow them off of the top of this. And then
Well, happy birthday, Trevor.
between crops, I guess, you cut the top back off and start all over again. Yeah, in the closet.
Do
Yeah,
you
that was a
still
commonplace.
puff, AJ?
Oh, Danielle. Yeah, I never did that. I knew about it, but it was a little bit after my time, too. I just knew about it. I think that was more of, sadly, my daughter's time. Ecstasy, or a little before her. But it was well after we were boring, middle-aged
We were
30-somethings.
old by
Yeah.
then,
Yeah, we were 30-somethings just doing the TV, and, the craziest thing we ate was, too many snacks close to bed. That was the worst thing I did. Not that I stopped completely, I still don't. Oh, laxative brownies.
Let's not go there.
That wouldn't be nice.
No, but I do know someone.
I know.
Somebody kept stealing their
I
food.
remember you tell the story. You got to.
Well, I vaguely remember it,
But this was a.
somebody,
a
someplace I worked.
I know it was Hunt Valley, wasn't it? Up
It-
there.
It may have been. And somebody kept having their lunch stolen. So they fixed them. They made some laxative brownies.
Laxative
And
brownies.
then they just watched and see how long it took people to run to the bathroom. They found out who was taking their lunch.
So that's exactly what this guy
and they
did.
took all the toilet paper out of the men's room.
Oh, took the toilet paper out of the men's room before this gang. Oh, that is exactly right. Oh man, they really gave the complete treatment to this person. They deserved it.
Yeah, I think the mechanics did it.
Isn't that formaldehyde? Embalming fluid? Ugh. Potato Kartoff, you do, hey? Oh, I didn't know that. That's far away. So, look at that. Potato is on the other side of the planet.
He is?
Japan.
I thought potato was in Baltimore.
Nope. So you see, you think you know, but you really don't. I hope this guy doesn't come over here to talk. All right, so what's up? Yeah, mother's little helper for sure. Yep. Yeah, the frozen cake and the frozen steak, and she takes her little helper. She was busy on her dying day.
Sarah,
Huh?
international TV star.
Yes, sure. Here, there you go. Screenshot time.
Okay. Can you do that on a live?
They can, I think.
I'm not good with screenshots.
Well, screenshot is those two buttons you just.
I know what
Okay.
they are. Oh, guess what I did?
There you go. See, paraquat. Oh man, Paul, that was so uncool when they sprayed our good weed with paraquat. The fuzz, those pigs. Why did they do it, man? That was such a cool patch. We didn't have anybody around. Just as the buds are coming in, man, they come low on the horizon with a helicopter and they're spraying that paraquat. They killed all our plants, man. You couldn't use them. You couldn't do anything with it. It was terrible. Man, I cried for a week.
It was called going to the diet doctor, and you got black beauties to help you lose
Oh,
weight.
black
That was
beauties.
in, let's see,
That was uppers.
1990s,
Stimulants.
70, mid-70s.
Yeah. Black beauties.
Yeah.
And then
My ex would try to sell some of them.
the opposite was 714, I think that's the number, Quaalude.
And then you would do a set,
Do a set.
speed and downers at the same time.
Right, you do a Quaalude with a Black Beauty, and then you do some hash
Oh,
oil
no, don't go that far.
or some Thai stick. How about some Thai stick? You like that? Or how about some black opiated hash? Man, I could talk for too long about this stuff. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I am too.
It's like talking about wine.
I don't talk about wine.
Well, people do, so we're talking about like stewed prunes.
I'll talk about vodka.
But we mean ludes, but we'll call it stewed prunes. So let's get some stewed prunes tonight. And then, and Black Beauties could say, and how about some apples? Yeah. Let's do that, man. That's really, really healthy when you put them together.
I have to tell everybody something nice you did for me.
Oh,
Can you think of what it is?
the dishes?
Yes.
Lately, I've been doing the dishes here and there, surprising her. Isn't that something? If I'm going to do it, it's right after we're done eating. I just get up and just do it.
Well, you've done it 2 times in the past week.
2 times this week? Wow. See, there's hope. There's hope for everybody if the gorilla here can improve in tiny increments, so can the phallus male or mate problem you might be dealing with. You can cure it. This is how. Hold out sex. No sex of any kind until they meet your demands. Remember, women, you hold the key. You have the power. I'm about to get sprayed. No! Oh! 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 She hit Bo! She just threw this water. I told her not to, and she hit Bo.
No. I didn't mean to get you.
What's going on here, Bo? Bo, did Mommy get you wet?
I didn't mean to get you wet.
Oh, poor boy.
It's only
Oh,
water.
look at his face. Oh, I got some in my face.
Oh, come here, baby.
Oh, what the heck did you do to me? Oh, but he's
To
kissing
Mommy
me.
so
Oh,
big.
she's kissing me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Oh my God, that was good. All right, well, thank you for putting up with us, Bo. You're so sweet. Ah. Well, there was the comedy. We didn't know when it was going to come. Ah, that's nice. So it actually, we've had we got some wind, so it's starting to feel just a little chillyish. But this has been like the first day in quite a few days where we've had a good period of time where it didn't feel chilly, and you could sit out here. Yeah, long suffering Bo.
He's now in my lap, all wrapped up. He's happy. He's a happy boy. He
AJ
never
was
knows when
cracking
there's
up.
going to be a podcast from all. He has to wait for Dan to say something.
You should have power tools, or women should have power tools generally.
I use any tools I can get my hands on.
Thank you, Nicole, for saying that Darlene is a lucky lady. Wow. Isn't that nice? Thank you, Brendan L. Even he said I was a good boy.
My poor baby.
Huff.
What are you doing?
You should have seen his face.
Who, Belle?
Yeah, just because of the fake bark.
Is that what that was?
That's what that was. Jack shaved his thing.
You don't know what that is.
And his entire his beard. Oh, I thought you said you shaved your balls or something. That would have been weird.
We've been
Oh,
married 30 years.
machines, power tools equal vibrators is what that person might have meant.
You can probably use most power tools if you hold them correctly.
No, man, they got two. If you have a variable speed drill driver,
You
maybe.
don't use the driver part.
No, you just use some kind of a vibration against the body.
Hey, Missy, we hope your friend Chris comes through his hardship very well.
Oh,
Well, somebody asked.
God bless Chris. Really hope he comes through whatever challenge he has. Thank you for telling us about it, Misty, so we can send some positive energy to Chris.
Then we've been
A
married.
drill dough. Somebody just called it a drill dough. That's excellent. Yes, I didn't say it, but I just applaud that. That was an excellent one. That was excellent. A drill dough.
Okay.
What?
I'm going to try now for the fourth time.
Okay, go ahead. Finish getting it out.
Ben asked how long we have been married.
31 in May 12th. Look, I know the date.
And
That
how
quick.
we kept together, we really don't know.
Darlene's very forgiving.
Not that right.
K1ish likes this term, drillo too. Drill dough, I meant. Is that like Bilbo? Bilbo had a drill dough. He used it with Frodo until he didn't know dough.
Hey,
Bilbo,
how far have you made it?
he has a
You're already
baggie
home.
set of nuts. Bilbo, Baggins, they're dragging like he's teabagging. Bilbo, yeah, Bilbo. Baggins.
Congratulations, Maria G.
Rick splitting facts, just a little bit. 31 years of marriage, very impressive compared to some of the people I know in my life who have two marriages go down in flames in 2 years. Ooh, bad. They probably should have just been one dates instead of marriages. They should have been like one nighters. They would have been much better off.
But Rick's my second.
So tell your friends,
Hey,
especially the ones that
Nikki,
keep getting married,
we're almost out of here anyway.
just try one nighters for a while. Be open and honest about it. I just want a physical
that.
relationship. I have had my vaccinations. Here's my card. So, and I had a check for my full STD panel. I just had that. I get it done
Long
weekly.
time too, Danny.
I do it weekly so I can always have it available to show anybody if requested. Isn't that what you guys do? The
We have
single
104
crazy people?
likes.
104? Wow, you never got married, Vicky? Well, you know why, because men are crazy.
I love that skit on Saturday Night Live. Teabagging.
Yeah, teabagging, it is inherently funny, and when you say Bilbo is teabagging, Frodo, his knees
Hey,
wagging,
Pam.
his knees are quaking because of all the Bilbo
Hey, Raven, 5
shaking.
years and more to come.
He's shaking with his little pole. It's got his ring attached.
It's a long time to
He
get
uses
bored,
as a
Stephanie.
way to keep it at bay and inflate.
Should you be singing?
I don't know. Am I going to get demonetized for singing my own fake
I
song?
don't know.
I can't. Can't go down. But anybody who heard the lyrics, or they'll listen to them when this is played back, thousands of people watch the playbacks of these episodes.
Are you serious?
No, I'm sorry. Maybe a couple hundred. But I think that we have almost 100 people again on this lovely Tuesday early evening. And if you haven't seen it, please go look at Another Odd Place, the new episode.
Pam, I hope you do come down. Let us know when it's going to happen.
Who is this?
Pam.
Oh, yes, Pam, please. I hope you get down. Hope you get down while we're down here, too. That would be better. So I have now 3 episodes on the Another Odd Place series, and I'm going to look at doing something different for my next release. So stay tuned. I love King Crimson and all Prague too, Nicole. And did you notice on YouTube that Fripp, King Crimson have been releasing their stuff piece by piece on YouTube? started like last week. Just take a look for yourself. They just went through all of the
That's what we like to do, Ben.
the electronic stuff that they went through with him and
Yeah, they just got the fountain working again this week. It was off when
Yes.
it came down.
it was lovely to get it back. Yeah, the ponds looks great. Just don't look too closely for the floating cans and cups and trash. But that's the way it goes. Well, listen, folks, thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. Remember, please, if you haven't, subscribe and click the bell for notifications so when we go live, you will know. And take a look at the videos. Got a whole bunch. If you haven't looked at many, please take a peek. I'd love your views. Until Friday, 8 p.m., we'll be back.
And don't forget, our email address is
Rick, R-I-C-K .A-D-R @AOL.com. And that's the truth, really. And RickSarahStar.com for our channel with merch.
we'll see you all Friday, and hopefully I have my gun by then.
The Nerf Dick Shooter. We'll see you next time. Peace, everybody. Have a good night.
Good night. Love you all. See you Friday.